Shalom, my friends. Welcome to another Walk in the Word. It's around 8:30 in the morning, the first day of summer. Man, I got to tell you, yesterday, what an amazing day. We had weather like I haven't seen in decades. I mean, for many, many years. I had all the windows in my place open. I've done that many times in the past number of years, but you know, you don't get a breeze. It's got to turn on a fan or whatever. But man, I mean, breezes were blowing and from numerous directions constantly. The humidity was gone. There was no humidity. The temperature was just perfect. It was just an amazing day. It was just all I could do. I just had to thank Abba left and right all day long. It was beautiful. Well, today it's pretty nice, but the humidity's getting back up again. So I figured let me get out early and catch a walk in the Word before it gets uncomfortable. And you know, here I am around the apartments again. You know, this is where I take my walks. Yeah, I would like to get out in some country areas and maybe do a nature walk, and I'll be doing that. But right now I don't have any transportation. My truck, my beloved truck, I've had that truck for like 12 years. I have rebuilt this truck, my friends, from the ground up. And you know, I've always done these things myself, modified engines, and I love working on interiors, you know, and doing leather work. Done a lot of that. But like I said, it's a great neighborhood. Anyway, I got to a point where I'm getting too old to do all, you know. I rewired that truck. I spent 10 days crawling on my belly and on my back under the truck. I rewired it from head to toe. That was a good number of years ago. I don't have that kind of energy anymore. So I saved my money for a while. There's a guy down by the shore, you know, his name is Teddy. He's in magazines. He is the hot rod king of New Jersey. Took my truck to him. He was supposed to, and I gave him a long list. I figured, let me get everything done with him. So, you know, he's got it. And what a guy. I mean, I love this guy. He loves me. we really connected. He really is something special. Unfortunately, I gave him my truck, and maybe a month later, he was getting sick. He didn't know what was going on. Turns out he has diabetes. He has to inject himself with a syringe 3 times a day. I can only imagine the kind of misery that involves. His whole world's turned upside down, his schedule and everything else. Then, a couple of weeks after that, his mother had a stroke. Went into like, you know, they call it these days dementia. When I was a kid, they all called it senility. You know, I was going senile. Today, you know, the medical industry has to own it, you know. Anyway, she had a stroke, so the past year he's been working, building an addition onto his house so he could get his mother out of that crazy institution. He's just got that done. And then last week, his mother was in the hospital. I don't know what happened. I called, and I said, what's going on? You know, he hasn't returned my calls. And he said, oh, you know, his mother's in the hospital. He's there now. He'll be back this afternoon. I'll tell him you called. I says, no, don't tell him I called. I don't want him stressing out. His mother's more important than my truck. I've made that very clear to him. But anyway, when I get my truck back, let me tell you, it is gonna be amazing. So, that's the story with my truck. When I go get it, I'll bring the GoPro with me. You'll go with me. We'll go get the truck and drive back. I'll show you the stuff that's been done and so on. So that's that. There's another thing I've been wanting to talk about. Is it getting too dark? I'm in the shade. A lot of clouds out today. A lot of times, you know, I come across people, they're having some problems. All kinds of things, you know. Can't sleep. I don't know. Aliens. Climbing on the roof, you know what? Demonic activity comes in a lot of forms. Many forms. So when I come across that kind of thing and somebody asks me, you know, what do we do about this? My first go-to is clean your house. I gotta look, there's a weird car over here. I gotta see what's going on with this car. Clean your house. There's our demonic attachments to all kinds of things. Man. Now look at this car, huh? I don't know what the story is behind this, but gotta be a story. Anyway, I'm over here. We have a swimming pool here in the apartment complex. It's not open yet, but it's, you know, it's pretty cool. I really wouldn't know because I'm not a swimmer. I can swim, but I have an aversion to being wet. I don't like it. So anyway, talking about cleaning your house. Number one, you get into some serious prayer with Abba Father Yahuwah. Talk to him about your concerns. And then you go through your house, top to bottom, north, south, east, west. You go through every room and look for things that do not esteem Elohim. Books, records, trinkets, you name it. Whatever it is, after prayer, the Father will reveal to you what does not belong. You clean your house, nothing in it that does not bring esteem to him. And that'll bring a big difference. There could be demonic attachments to gifts, books, records, all kinds of things that, and especially things that you've been holding on to that have an attachment on you. That could be a demonic stronghold. So we want to keep our houses clean. You know, people come over my house and you can see the effect it has on them. I had a Catholic woman came over one time to visit with a sister of mine, and she came in my apartment and she looked and she went, "Oh my God." And then she looked over here, "Oh my God." And over here, "Oh my God," just like 3 times. The amount of shalom that exists in my dwelling place is undeniable. You know, I don't have anyone living with me, so that creates a lot of peace. Everything's where I left it. I'm a very happy person, and I am in communication with Elohim 24/7. That my living place is just filled with his ruach. Can't be missed. So you know, if there's friction in your life, look for a demonic stronghold, look for a demonic gateway that exists in your home. And it's through those things that do not esteem Elohim. Do a quick check on Trader Joe's. Here we are again. Everybody's going for their shortcuts. How's it going up there? I'm keeping track of you guys. They've got it going on, man. I mean, look at how high they're going up with that fascia on the front, making the store look like it's 10 times bigger than it really is. Man, these dumpsters, Ionuzio's dumpsters, man, a lot of stuff. Can you see the size? I mean, it's amazing. I mean, they have completely gutted this place, tore up the flooring, put in their new footers for who knows what to bear the weight of who knows what. It's quite an undertaking. Looks like they got most of the sheetrocking done. Boy, it sure is noisy today. And there's more workers. I'll say this much, my friends. They are not wasting time. They're blazing away. It's gonna be something. Providing I'm here. You know, if we go home in a couple of months. Abba, please. We go home, they're not going to be finished, but I will be. Picnics in paradise. That's our walk in the Word. Catch you next time, my friends.